All right, hello and welcome back to episode 7 of our Riverbend Spring series. This one got another build for you. The idea with this one is we actually need somewhere to take our cotton bales. So with that, we're going to create a spinnery. We'll create some fabric, and then eventually that'll lead to putting in a tailor right next door to it. So that way we can actually create some clothes. But for now, we're going to build a spinnery. So we kind of have our field 57. That's where our sugar mill is right now too. But we're going to add a couple of things to it. So the first one is going to be the spinnery. The second one will be the tailor eventually. But the idea is basically that we're going to have a kind of a customer facing area that'll have these production sites. So you can kind of see this is what it'll actually look like. This is what it looks like in the end. It's not the final thing, but there are no parking spaces. I was hoping that parking spaces would be created as assets, but they're not in the game yet. So that's kind of mimicking a parking lot. And then we'll see in a later episode, I actually kind of detailed that a lot more and create parking spaces and stuff another way. So this is what we're looking at. We just have our main entrance off the road, the road that goes into it, the parking spaces, and then the drop off is in the front of the spinnery. So we needed kind of like a lane to drive trucks on and drop stuff off. So that's what we kind of see in the front. Just kind of doing some gravel with it, and then nicer spots next to the entrance. So that's kind of the idea behind the layout. These are customer facing ones. They're gonna have the parking lots, and it's right off the road. So it does turn out pretty well in the end. I like how it turned out. So it's gonna look kind of different because I have to build it during the winter, so you don't get kind of the full effect, but you'll see that more later on in the later episodes too. So you can kind of see once we get to spring and whatnot that it looks kind of cool. So yeah, you see the spinnery is what we're building today, and then that spot to the right of it is where we're going to build the tailor shop later. So we just need more money for that. But that is the end goal of our cotton production. So that's what is in store for this episode. We're going to build the spinnery via time lapse, and then we actually have it's time to harvest the cotton. So we'll add that to the end of this episode as well. So we'll get right to it. Enjoy, follow along, and we'll see you at the end.